Welcome back, guys, to another No Back Talk, Back and Bogies podcast. Almost fucked it up again.
Yeah.
Almost.
Oh, what episode are we on? 13?
14?
13.
13.
This is
Oh,
13.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Messed me up because we were talking in one of the videos about the next podcast being 13. I was like,
Yeah.
no, it's 14 now.
Yeah, this is 13.
So, welcome back. Thank you guys for tuning in again, of course. Got a few things to go over. So we had our first game, our first softball game.
Yep. Before we get into that, I want to show Kevin something. I'll kind of talk about it because I found out about it today at work.
Yeah.
I'm just going to hand you my phone and have you look at this.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of justbats.com?
Don't think so.
You should, because I'm about to buy 2 bats off of there whenever I get
Okay.
paid. Look at some of those prices on some of the new age. So there's not an advertisement at all. I just recently found out about it. Justbats.com has got basically any of your baseball bats, fast pitch softball, slow pitch softball, all at a really good price. They might not be the newest model. They might be last year's model, but they have some deals in there, man. I don't know if you see them in there where it's like 2 for $300.
Bro, the 2-pick or the
two for the
pick
platinum
2,
or whatever.
Yeah, 2-pack platinum.
Yeah, it's
Bro,
got
that
that Mikan creature. Is that what that is? Or the Mikan?
There's a Worth creature, but the Worth creature and then the
There's an axe bat in that.
I see a gorilla. That's nice.
Is it the vanilla gorilla?
Mm-hmm.
Is it really?
I think so. It might not be, but it looks like it.
They've got the Nautilus. They got the all red Nautilus.
Oh, see, I'm looking at a different 2-pack.
Oh, click on it. If it'll load the Wi-Fi.
The creature, Lincoln Freak, Easton Salvo. No, yeah, you're right. The all red DeMarini Nautilus.
Yeah,
that's what I thought was one. I thought that was a gorilla bat. To be completely honest with you, red and white. Vicious, Easton Stealth.
That Easton Stealth, is that the blue and the
Yeah,
dude, that baseball
blue
bat,
white with the red trim, all
dude,
silver.
That baseball bat was nasty.
Combat Revolt, Worth Mach 1. I like that, the green and black. Easton Comic, Smack, the highlighter, literally highlighter yellow. It got some really, really nice.
If you want to get a bat, I'd recommend you order it off of there.
Axe Recon.
I'm gonna buy 2 more bats off of there because I want an axe bat, so I'm gonna buy another one. I'm probably gonna do that 2 for. Might get that with
They've got the 2023 DeMarini Nautilus.
Yeah, the all red version. Yeah.
Yeah. Could have got 2 for $300.
I know. For the price I paid for 1.
Hey, the DeMarini Paul Sadler. That's sexy.
Yeah.
These are nice.
For the prices of some of those?
So if you're looking to getting into softball and don't want to spend a fortune on bats,
brand new. They're not used.
Go check that out.
Justbats.com. I'll send you a link.
Yeah, please do.
I'll put a link in the description below for anybody that wants to go in and take a look at it. It's not an advertisement at all. I mean,
no,
they're not.
I mean,
they haven't. Nobody from them has reached out to us. We haven't reached out to them. It's just something I saw and I was like, man, that is awesome.
Too good to pass up. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is going to come out after our newest video, our first game, which is what we're about to go over. The video just dropped.
Yes.
So at the filming of this, it's going to drop tomorrow.
Yeah.
At the filming of this podcast, it comes out tomorrow. But when this podcast comes out, it'll be the latest video that's uploaded onto the Backing Bogies YouTube channel. Go check it out. Obviously, and we're going to talk about what we did good, what we did bad during the game. Obviously, the footage, we didn't get a whole lot. Unfortunately, that'll change for the next game, Wednesday.
Yeah.
We'll be able to get some more footage. So I took over the first part. So I'll let you.
You're good. So first game we played.
So far we're 2-0. I'll go ahead and put that out there.
Yeah, I don't mean this disrespectfully by any means, but I feel like we crushed the first team we played.
I mean, what, 20-6 first game?
I think it was.
Yeah, it was 20-6, and then it
20
was
to 5 because we're up 15, and then the next one was like
12-2. We only beat them by 10.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was.
And as we've said in the past, it's not quite a co-ed league; it's an adult league, so it's men and women. It's not co-ed rules where you walk a guy, the girl can take the bag.
Well, and you don't. Your team doesn't have to have any females on the team.
It don't necessarily have to have any males either. It could be an all-female team, it could be an all-male team, or it could be co-ed.
From what I've understood, though, we have the most females on our team out of any other team. But,
yeah, I feel like the team we played Wednesday, I feel like they probably got the second most.
And I think they only had like 3 or 4. But I feel the team's solid.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I had my doubts going into the first game because we'd only done one practice and I hadn't met half the players on the team, so I wasn't really sure what to expect. But after the first game, I have a lot of confidence. I don't see why we couldn't go above 500 this year, especially watching. I stayed late and watched a couple of the other teams play, and I'm probably going to go early Wednesday just because there's such a gap from whenever I get off work to game time, as I might get out there early and watch some of the other games just to continue to learn about the teams. Yeah. But I don't see why we can't be above 500, especially. I'll kind of let you. This is where I'll segue into you. Your first game, you didn't play bad. In all honesty, you didn't play. Let me put it this way: you didn't play as bad as I thought you would. If that makes sense. I genuinely your first at bat. I kind of figured that was going to happen. I'm not going to try to give any spoilers. So I'm going to let you go into it.
Yeah.
But you turned it around, and then in the second game, right there towards the end of the game, you made a play in the field that I didn't think you made. So just the fact that you made those, you're only going to get better.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about why, after we talk about our game, because we have been doing some practicing and got a bunch of filming on that practicing. So we'll talk about that. But I'll let you go ahead. How you feel about your first game, Billy?
I feel good. I didn't expect to go out there and play the game of my life. I got struck out once. Strikeout. I didn't even know it was only 2 strikes. I didn't know it was a 1-to-1 as soon as you go up to bat. Mm-hmm. I didn't even know that going into it, to be completely honest.
I had forgotten.
No clue.
I had forgotten, to be honest.
That's why my first out, I was still standing there, and he was like, "You're out." And I was like, "Oh, well, shit." I was like, "Fuck." I thought I had 3. I wouldn't have. I was swinging just to swing because it was my first at bat, my first game. I was swinging. I thought I had 3. I didn't. So, not that it's an excuse, but I struck out the first time. I got a good base knock. The pitcher turned around and was signaling to all the outfielders to come inside. He pointed it out to me, and I hit a decent. And to be honest, there's no reason that I shouldn't have. There's no reason I should have got on base. Honestly.
Well, you're talking about your little pop-up behind shortstop?
Yeah. I hit a pop fly above shortstop, but they all moved in expecting me to, just shank one onto the ground or something like that. I popped one up over shortstop, and 3 of them ran into a triangle, and it landed in between all of them. And, like I said, I got on base. I got out because I hit a foul. Catcher got it behind me. I got way too under it.
Oh, I forgot about that.
But I also caught a deep outfield out. So I didn't play terribly by any means. I don't feel like anybody really got a lot of action other than Adam. Adam in first base.
Yeah.
Just because Adam plays kind of like 5th man behind the pitcher.
We play shortstop.
Yeah. But there wasn't a whole lot of outfield
Not with that team. I feel like some of these teams we're about to play.
The next team, yeah.
I feel like we're going to have a lot of. I'm going to need to stretch before that game.
Yeah.
Especially if Adam puts me back out on the left, which I'll let you continue, and then I'll go into mine.
But yeah, I mean, I don't feel bad about it at all by any means. I mean, it being I've never played before, and I'm playing with people that have played before, and I didn't play the worst. I mean, I'm happy with that.
I agree with that. I'm not trying to put anybody on. I'm not going to put anybody on blast. I'm not. But you weren't the worst player on the team, and considering you'd never played before, that's yeah. I mean, that's really all you can ask for. I mean, I don't want to say I was impressed.
Just surprised.
Yeah,
I feel like would be a better word.
Yeah, if you would have went out there and did like, I don't mean this the wrong way. If you would have went out there and hit like I was hitting, I would have been impressed. I'd be like, oh, okay, some of this practice paying off. Which,
well, shit, we've only had 2 practices, like 2 legitimate practices.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I feel like I did pretty good. Yeah. I mean, I went 5 for 7. My only 2 outs were I hit a ground ball to shortstop, and then I hit I hit a fly ball to center field.
I was going to say pop fly. Yeah.
I hit a pop fly to center, and then I hit that screamer back at the pitcher on accident.
Yeah.
Those were the only 2 I got out.
Yeah,
and the only reason why I swung at that, because usually I don't swing at those outside pitches because I know that it's going to be a screamer right back at the pitcher.
Jumped over it. Yeah.
But I had 2 strikes on me. I knew it was a strike, so I had to swing.
Yeah. And
I was just hoping I wouldn't hit it right back at the pitcher, and luckily I hit it on the ground at the pitcher.
Was that
still hot? And of course, I walked. I made it halfway to first, and I went up to the pitcher, gave him fist bump. Was like, dude, that was not intentional.
Yeah.
Like, because that's not how I play.
Yeah.
I don't play to try to go out there and hurt anybody, which some people do. But I don't go out there to hurt anybody. So, I mean, I was pretty happy with mine. I mean, I went 5 for 7, 3 doubles, 2 singles. I don't even know how many RBIs I had. Quite a bit, especially in that first game. Funny enough, going into that game, I was like, I'm not going to hit any doubles. I was like, because I don't want to run. Anybody who sees me or knows me, I'm not a runner. I'm not built for running. Yeah, definitely ran myself to death that first game. So I think from now on, I'm going to try to either hit singles or swing for the pins, because it's, I genuinely, I thought I could get one out on that field. I almost did. Unfortunately, when that guy got hurt, that was probably my hardest hit ball that I hit all day, and hit it with the highlighter. So the equipment, I mean, I'm pretty stoked about it so far. I mean, our bats got used by more than just us. Everybody else was like, hey, can I swing the bat? Hey, can I swing the DeMarini? Can I swing the Worth?
Yeah.
The Ronin got a couple of swings. I didn't swing it, but I'm going to Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm going to swing the Ronin some. I might even swing the Rival, just because some of them other teams are using Tingers. So they're not so frowned upon out there at Currituck as they are in Elizabeth City. So I might swing the Tinger and see what it's got in it.
Yeah.
I might.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
It depends on the game. It depends on the situation.
I was going to say, I don't know if I'd do it this next game.
Yeah, I don't know. But I was really happy with it. I mean, we played really well. I didn't make any errors in the field. I backed up the left fielder one time, almost overthrew Adam. Trying to get it back in. Made a play in left center. It was a tough play. And funny enough, I ended up sitting most of the second game, which I'm fine with that, because I've played enough. I'd rather get people out there to play that haven't had a chance to play as much, because I've been on that side of things where I've had to ride the bench whenever I want to play, and it takes the fun out of the game. So I'm not trying to be that guy to take a spot on the field when I've had my playing time and get other people to enjoy the game, because I enjoy it just by hitting. I mean, yes, I want to. Don't get me wrong. I want to be out in the field, but I'd rather see other people out there that have, for example, I'd rather see you out there having fun, learning the game, because you're not going to learn how to play by sitting on the bench and just practicing. You're not going to know. I already know how to play the game. Like, I'm fine sitting on the bench. Like, It doesn't bother me. As long as I get my swings, I don't care.
No.
You know? I'll go out in the field. I might play 3-4 innings out in the field and throughout a doubleheader. That's fine with me. Because 9 times we're playing, if we play, say, best case scenario, we 10-run everybody. Best case. That's 5 inning games. That's 10 innings. If I play 4 out of those 10 innings, I'm fine with that.
No.
You know? That's 2 and 2. I'm completely fine with that.
Yeah.
Give playing time to everybody else. I mean, they're the ones that all know Adam. I don't know Adam. The only reason why I'm playing is to help coach you.
No.
In all honesty, I didn't want to play. I even told Cliff that, because Cliff's a buddy of ours that has asked me for the past 3 years to come play on his team, and I'm like, dude, my playing days are done. But, I mean, I've got the itch again, so I'm going to continue to play. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. Now I've got the itch again, and that's I haven't even picked up a golf club since I got back into baseball/softball. I haven't touched a golf club. I'll be 100% honest.
Yeah.
So I've got the itch again, but it doesn't bother me to watch and allow other people to play. Don't bother me. So I even told you before the first game, like, I was expecting us to go out there and get waxed, and we were the ones that went out there and did the waxing, and it made me feel kind of good. Like, okay, we got a team here.
Yeah, especially first game, doubleheader. Both games were, yeah, it was. Yeah.
Second game got me a little nervous. Second game, we were only up 4-0 in the 3rd inning.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Turned it on.
Yeah, I was like, okay, we need to widen this gap. 4 runs in softball ain't nothing.
Yeah.
I mean,
forgot. I did get some more hits, but they were fucking, right down.
You only struck out once. So every other thing was you made contact. I think you ended up with 2 hits. 1 hit.
No, it was more than
I
one.
think you ended up with 2 hits. It was 2 hits because our stats were reversed. I only got out twice. You got on base twice.
Yes.
Because you walked.
I walked one, but I got out twice because I got out 3 times.
I'm talking about actual getting a base hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got 1 base hit, and then you walked.
Yeah.
The other times you made contact, but you got out.
Yeah.
You only struck out once.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So you did make contact with the other ones. And honestly, one of them was kind of a lucky play because the left center fielder, he bobbled it. I remember you hitting it, and because that was one of the only plays I got out on. And I remember in the dugout, and you hit the ball in the left center. I think it was the one where you let off the next inning, because I was the last out, and then you had to lead off the next inning.
Yes.
And you hit one in the left center, and the catcher and the left fielder went up to catch it, and he caught it, and then bobbled it, and I was like, ooh, and then he caught it again. I was like,
But I was happy with it.
I'm stoked for Wednesday.
For first game, yeah, I don't have any issues whatsoever. First game, if that's where it's at.
Especially how practice went yesterday, because we went out to the batting cage and we actually got a lot of footage. So those videos are gonna be coming up on the channel. They'll probably come out after this podcast, but they're coming out on the channel. We got plenty of great content coming out. I've got content lined up all the way through July, middle of July.
Practice yesterday was good.
Yeah, I think just with the practice that we had yesterday, I think you'll be in really good shape. If you can take that stuff that we worked on in practice and use it in the game on Wednesday, that batting average will climb.
Yeah.
So we'll go into the practice yesterday. So how do you feel like you did in practice yesterday?
I mean, considering I've never done this, not bad. I mean, I feel like it was not like from start to finish like a huge difference, but there was progression being made. Yeah. There was progress being made throughout the entire practice. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, from beginning to end, I was doing better. So I would say it was successful. Working on, stance, my loading, just
driving with your back hip instead of your front hip.
Yeah, leaving my weight on the back. Yeah. So we worked on a few things yesterday, which was good.
Small little things. It was tweaking. I didn't want to do anything major. The only thing major I feel like we worked on was the weight distribution.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to overwhelm.
Because that's going to be the hardest thing for me because I'm not used to that.
Yeah. I didn't want to overwhelm you because there's a lot of things that we still need to work on with your swing, but I don't want to overwhelm it to the point where you got 30,000 things going through your mind while you're trying to focus on hitting a ball.
Yeah.
It's just one little thing. It's a little thing like moving your hands a little bit farther up instead of keeping them down here by your chest. Move them up. So whenever you load, you lift your hands instead of dropping your hands.
Yeah. Just that little bit back, twist your foot as you're bringing your hips through.
Mm-hmm. And then keeping that weight back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you were hitting the ball much more consistent. You were hitting the ball with more pop. I can see an exit velo coming off the bat. Now, we don't have any kind of stat cast to be able to actually determine, what your bat speed, ball speed, stuff like that were. But, I mean, just from beginning, and y'all see this in the video, from the beginning, whenever we did your baseline swings to the end, not the end where I was pitching you live BP with a baseball bat.
Yeah, because that you're going to get a kick out of because I did not. I hit one and it went right behind me.
Yeah.
It wasn't happening.
And I thought I was throwing hard, and I went back and looked. I've already gone back and watched some of it. I was not throwing hard.
I didn't throw any harder than you did, I didn't think.
I thought that I had decent form as a pitcher. No. I've gone back and watched the videos, and my pitching, it's awful.
To be fair, though, coming from somebody that's never played, it seemed quick.
Oh.
It seemed fast. Just because I'm swinging at something,
it's completely different.
A golf ball, I don't have to worry about moving at me. Yeah. If I was having to swing at something, hell, I don't know. But it is, it's completely different. I mean, it's, it's a whole nother beast. But yeah, I mean, practice was great.
We're going to do that every time. Every time we get a chance to go to the batting cage.
Fuck off.
Yeah,
I think it's...
I'm a firm believer in, grind for like 2.5, 3 hours on what you want to work on. And then you always have to do something at the end of practice that's just different, loosens you up, gets your mind off of everything else.
Yep.
Just to have some fun. And I had fun. You'd never pitched before, so I kind of had to give you a game plan. You damn near pulled your groin doing it. But
I threw a couple of good pitches.
You were throwing some gas on some of them.
I threw a couple good ones.
I mean, 90% some of them were whistling coming by me.
Yeah, 90% of them weren't shit, but I threw a couple that were decent. But
definitely no breaking balls. I mean, I just showed you how to throw a force and fastball.
Yeah. Nothing crazy.
No cutter or
I was just trying to get it center. That was it.
Yeah, I went up there, and after I pitched to Kevin, Kevin was like, "I'm gonna give it a shot." I was like, "All right." So I went up there to the batter's box. He's like, "You gonna stand there?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "You gotta pitch to a batter." I was like, "That's the worst thing coaches can do, is have you pitch a bullpen session the first time you've ever pitched with no batter, because you know where the strike zone is, but you don't have that pressure of somebody standing at the plate."
Don't hit this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because that was my biggest concern, was that
your first pitch was in the dirt. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I mean, my first, I worked them up to the
First pitch was in the dirt. Second pitch, chin music. I was like, oh my God. Can't brought that thing up right underneath my chin. Didn't hit me.
Get off my back.
We didn't have helmets. So that's one thing I'm probably about to look into getting some helmets for whenever we are doing that live BP. Not just for me, but for you as well.
Well, I mean,
because
I threw one. It wasn't hot, but had a little bit of heat on it. I threw it right down the middle, and it's funny because I threw a strike, and you were like, "Oh, it was a strike." Okay. I threw another one, and I put it in. Because I told you after, I was like, I put it. It's white. They got white lines on this tarp in the batting cage for the strike zone. I put it right on the left. If I'm looking at the strike zone, the left line, put it right there. And he was like, throw one of them again. So I put it on the right line, and he screamed that bitch right at me. And I didn't even know what to do. I mean, it was above my head, but my reaction was like I just crouched and didn't do anything. I'd eat that fucking ball if I would have no chance.
If that net, because
I think he skimmed the net, and then it went behind it. Yeah. But that was, I
crushed that ball. Yeah. But I had a blast. I mean, it didn't feel like we were out there for almost 4 hours.
Yeah.
But we were. We didn't leave until 4:30.
Yeah.
We got out there at 1.
Yeah.
So almost 4 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now, granted, we probably didn't practice for that 4 hours because I did spend about 30 minutes over there coaching that little kid.
Yeah.
On how to slide, but I had fun. I mean, I enjoy. I didn't think. I thought I'd have a tougher transition from player to coach, but the more I'm helping coach you, and just me being out there with that other kid, I could see myself coaching in the next couple of years, especially once Malin gets old enough to start doing t-ball.
Yeah.
I could see myself coaching because I know the stuff. I feel like I know how to teach it. I feel like I've always been a decent teacher. I mean, I've never been the best golfer, but I've taught you how to. You've never gotten lessons.
My fundamentals are
Yeah. I mean, you never got golf lessons. I mean, only from coaching that I've tried to give you in the caddy shack or out on the course.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not trying to take all the credit because he put the work in. I just kind of was like, okay, hey, how about you just do this? Now, granted, he didn't always listen.
Never.
He still won't fix his grip at all.
We go golfing.
We're gonna have a little reminiscing session here. Bring it to the golf subject. When Kevin first started getting into golfing, I think this is before we ever did the YouTube channel. That was the one thing I always told him was, "Hey, man, we got to work on your grip," because he kept his hands far apart. And he kept his bottom hand like loose, and then he would tighten it as he comes down on his bottom on his downswing. And I'm like, dude, I was like, try interlocking your fingers or try, doing a strong grip, something like that. Probably, I don't know. It might not have been the next day, but it will say a week goes by, and we're out at the Pines, and we're out there hitting. And Dave, who's the pro out there, I don't know if he came over to us or maybe we were on the course and he came out to us, and he's like, Kevin, let me see your grip. He showed it. He's like, oh God. He's like, no. He's like, interlock your fingers, give yourself a little bit of a strong grip. And he's like, oh yeah, I think that'll work. I was just like,
no, we were in the
clubhouse,
pro shop, and we were playing with the clubs.
Yeah.
Because they've got the clubs that break if you don't have and we were that's
And I've been trying to get this dude to fix his grip for the longest time, and he just wouldn't do it. He would do it for a little bit, and he'd be like, I don't like it. It's just not comfortable. I don't like it. It's just not comfortable. Dave goes out there one time. He's like, oh no, that feels good. I like it. I'm like, same shit I was trying to tell you,
bro. I can't hold a club any other way now.
Yeah.
Like it's just that's it.
And you interlock now?
Oh, I've never. Yeah.
You played with me, dude. I haven't golfed in.
Well, I've been doing it for months.
You've gotten
yeah.
Let me put this. I'm not trying to blow your head up, but you've gotten so good now that I don't try to coach you anymore. I'm not looking at your swing.
That's fair.
I'm not looking at your grip anymore.
We're just playing.
Yeah. Because now that's you're fair. At a level to where
we can just fuck off and play.
And in all honesty, if you didn't, like we talked about in the last podcast, if you didn't try to play to my standard, you would whip me every time. Because you are a better golfer than I am now.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
I've played more consistently recently.
I'll put it this way. Your best day, where you're at currently, I don't think is better than my best day. If that makes sense.
That's fair.
If I'm on top of my game and you're on top of your game, I feel like we're going to shoot close. But I putt more consistent than you do. I definitely chip around the greens more consistent than you do now. Is that fair to say? Long game's about the same. You drive it about the same as I do. Even if I tattoo one, you can tattoo one about the same distance.
Yeah.
Long irons, about the same.
Yeah, my hybrid's my go-to at this point.
You probably hit a hybrid better than I do.
That's all I hit.
Yeah, I hit a 3-wood better than you do.
I hit my 3-wood now, but
I don't want to say better.
We haven't played forever.
I'm talking about best day. I'm talking about our absolute best.
Oh yeah. I mean, my 3-wood's My hybrid's better.
Where you have me is the wedges in.
Yeah.
I cannot hit a 56 or a 52. But I've got you in 7, 8, 9 iron.
See, we haven't played together. We've got to play together again.
I'll give you a prime example. Seascape. The 7 iron that I put like 2 feet from the pin.
Oh, yeah.
On T-flip challenge. Like,
yeah.
I do that often with a 7-iron.
Within 2 feet?
Maybe not within 2 feet, but you know what I mean.
No.
You know what I mean. Yeah. It's close.
No,
best day versus best day. It's close.
You've got your irons a bit more under control.
I had my irons a bit under control, but I haven't played in a while. But what I'm getting at, the whole point of this is it wasn't a dick measuring contest. Was going back to your grip. I don't look to try to fix any of yours because you're there.
Yeah.
You've gotten all your stuff down. I mean, the little minor tweaks you need to do, you're going to do them. I don't have to tell you to do them. The only thing I have to tell you is get out your head. That's the only thing I tell you now. Dude, calm down. What do you do?
Yeah.
Like, slow down. Yeah, I crushed one of the best drivers of the day. Why are you trying to compete with that? Just hit one down the middle like you've been doing all day. Stop trying to crush it. See, that's where I get you. Is that I play like shit, and you play decent, but I'm keeping up with you around the greens and putting. But then I hit a good drive, and then you're like, okay, now I gotta, you try to put something on it, and then you hook that bitch into the other fairway.
Oh.
Instead of just sticking with your game, I honestly believe if you tried to stop competing with me in terms of trying to feel like you have to keep up, which you don't, because you're posting more consistent scores than I ever have here lately, shooting in the 80s. I've never shot in the 80s like multiple times in a month. Never. It's usually like 80s, 90s, low 80s, 101. If I'm being honest, I'm the most probably inconsistent golfer in the world. But how I play on camera is how I play. There's no like, oh, if you caught me off camera. Is that fair to say?
Yeah. So. Yeah. I've seen some of your best plays, obviously off camera.
Yeah.
But
I'm not trying to make this sound bad, but if I go through and look at, like, I don't know what it is, whenever we play together or we're on camera, you have a tendency to, like, fall apart. Maybe not fall apart, but, like, you're always like, oh, here we go, another video of me playing like shit. When I go in and I try to find good shots, but I don't know what it is about playing in front of the camera or playing with me. I play the same. Like, I can always find like, at least 3 or 4 good shots that I make. And I can find some of yours, but it's like, all I ever find is you hitting, shanking, and you're like, fuck, throwing your hands in the air.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I've had some good shots on camera, but, I mean...
let me put it this way. You've had a whole lot more good shots off camera.
Oh, without a doubt. And I don't know why. The
most impressive shot I've ever seen you hit, it blows my mind that it still happened, was we were actually filming that day, but the camera died. He hit a 72-degree wedge and hit the pin.
Oh, God.
Chipped up on a turtleback green that he had to get locked on, and he was like, I'm just going to hit this 72, and hit the damn pin. I was like, how?
Yeah. There's been, that, and I think the other one that like really sticks out of my mind when it comes to golf is, which just, it blows my mind because I was really surprised I hit it. It's because I was talking shit and went up there and hit because it was me versus you versus Cody, Taylor and Taylor.
Yeah.
And
beating bogeys. Their team name.
I smoked that 56 up over the tree on the green off of that shank on 8.
Yeah.
And I just,
stuck the green up.
Yeah.
That's a great shot.
That's
going to go in your highlight reel. That's for sure.
And now I can't hit my 56 to save my life. Dude, I approach wedge everything.
Wedges, I feel like wedges are the clubs you have to practice with.
Oh, without a doubt.
Because the margin for error with a wedge is so much higher.
Yeah.
It's so much higher.
There's a slim line of like
to hit it pure
or thin.
That's just something you have to practice with.
Right.
And you notice, especially on camera, you can tell when we've been practicing with our wedges because it shows. When we haven't, chunks fast. Like you about to throw your club in on one of those videos out there at the Pines where you chunked one into the water, chunked another one into the water. Prime example of us not practicing with our wedges.
Yeah.
Holly Ridge.
Oh my fucking God.
Holly Ridge disaster. If y'all haven't seen that video, go look at that.
I paid so much money to only play 9 holes on that shit.
I mean, it was...
Just to go play like... Yeah, that was rough.
But the only reason why it was rough is because your wedges.
And what's fucked up is as soon as we stopped filming...
We both parred.
Dude! And I called it at the end of the video. I was like, so help me God if we turn around and... I was like...
I wasn't playing bad that day.
When I think I said, so help me God, if I turn around and shoot better now, I'm going to lose it. As soon as the camera shut off.
We go out there on the last hole of the day. I hit my drive. I overshot the green.
It was just, yeah.
You hit yours over to the...
I don't even remember.
You hit yours over to the left and chipped up. No, you left yours short and chipped up. I don't remember. Anyway,
yeah,
we both parred it.
But, yeah.
But there's a spot where... Now, I'm sorry for doing this editing, but I couldn't resist. There's a part in that video, and while we were out there, where Kevin, it was a par 3 in the second video of that day. And I hit a pretty good tee shot. I put it right just to the right of the green. Kevin hit his over into the sand trap. He goes over to the sand trap, rushes his shot, chips it. It goes like 3 feet in front of him. I could tell he's getting mad because he's just like, oh. Walks back up to it, chips it again, another 3 feet. Still in the sand trap. Hadn't even made it out the sand trap.
I'm just
goes back up to it
forward.
Goes back up again, hits it up to the fringe. He turns around, looks at me in the camera, and just slams the head of his wedge into the grass.
It was a rough day.
That was...
It was funny, though.
We have some major redemption we have to make.
Dude, so bad.
But we're not going to go play that course until the winter.
Oh, yeah.
Do you follow them on Facebook?
No.
They jacked their price up.
That doesn't surprise me. Why?
$70.
Nah, fuck that. I'll go play Seascapes all day long with them. Yeah.
It's $10 more a person than Seascape.
I'm going to be honest, and this is me being completely honest, and if nobody likes it, hate me. I don't care. Holly Ridge is not worth the price. Holly Ridge is nice, and because it was the first course that I've actually been able to drive on the whole course. And just kind of drive on the course. There's no cart path except for like certain areas. So that was super dope. But for us paying like $40-something when we played 9 holes because the other 9 was blocked off and it's not in good shape.
$70.
Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not
$140 for me and you to go play 18.
That's stupid, bro. I'll go play the Plantation, Seascapes. I'll go slide somebody a 20 at Duck Woods,
yeah,
or 50,
100,
yeah, and play a course that's worth the money. And I'm not trying to bash on them. I get why they're doing it. It's a beach course. It's beach time, beach prices. Cool, but if you're going to do that, have the course to back it because they don't, unfortunately.
I don't necessarily think it's their fault. I mean, we found out some information on why that course kind of went downhill.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to go into specifics about it.
The lady was super nice.
100%. She allowed us to film. She didn't care. Nothing.
So, super, like, in every other aspect, they were great, but charge for the course, not for what you're trying to make. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I agree with that 100%. So, I'm excited about our next game.
Yeah. I'm stoked. I'm excited.
Bummer, again. Have y'all noticed the wind's taken out of our sails again? Another mic issue. Happens too many times.
This might have been our fault.
Yeah, this might not be the mic's issue. This might be
because they're still on.
Operator error.
Yeah, he was like, let me check something really quick. And I was like, I got to piss. So I went out by the boat, and he ended up coming out. And, yeah, we realized.
Well, let's zoom through this. We can zoom through it right quick.
All right.
Well, we just went through. So, expectations for the next game. What
expectations, 3 base knocks. I don't want to really... if I strike out, that's fine, but I don't want to just swing at everything. I want to be patient, and I want to field the ball well.
That's fair. Mine, at least do what I did last game. Go 5 for 7. put the fear of God in those pitchers, like I did with the last one, where it gives me a little bit of a nod of respect while rolling a ball into the plate because he didn't want to pitch to me. So that's kind of where I'm at for the next game. Now for everybody's favorite segment,
Tyler's top three.
my top three. So top three for this time. We might do a little double feature on this top three.
Hey, we're gonna switch it up now.
No, same thing. Top three because they didn't hear the first time.
Okay, so top three golf balls.
Top three golf balls.
Okay.
Colors. Top three golf ball colors. Not brands. Colors.
Okay, because you went all white first. Wait, top three brands?
Way to give that away.
Oh, what? So colors?
Colors. Top three colors, not brands.
Okay.
Top three colors.
So I went with, and I'm a huge, like, I like collecting, and I'm a huge Vice golf, like, advocate. I anytime.
Enthusiast at this point.
Dude, without a doubt. So Vice dropped the goofballs. They have a yellow with blue speckle, blue with yellow speckle. I showed Tyler a picture.
Sexy.
Yeah, they're nice. The whole package is really nice. The Vice also came out with the gloss black Pro Pluses. Those are super sexy. They're just a clean looking, all black. You never see all black golf balls really anymore. So there was actually a time way back, I want to say, that everyone in one of the pro tournaments played a all black ball. It's for a reason.
I don't remember what it was for. I remember hearing about it though.
Yeah, but it's super clean looking. You can't play with it. I opened a sleeve. I kept one. I gave one to you, and I think I gave one to Cody, and we all played. And I think you ended up giving yours to me at the end after we played.
You didn't give us a sleeve. You gave us one ball.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Okay,
I gave you one, me one, and Cody one because I still got 3 sleeves. But the black was nice, and then I originally went with the neon. The Pro Plus Neon Green, but now that I'm thinking about it, I really do change my mind to the Masters, Vice Masters, the Winter Dinner that they came out with, where every sleeve has 3 balls, obviously, and each ball is a different appetizer or a different main course, or each ball is a different dessert in that sleeve, and they're all labeled that section of dinner for the Masters. Super dope. Super cool concept. Loved it.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, obviously I like Vice. So
my top 3, classic. Can't go wrong with the all white golf ball.
Oh yeah,
can't go wrong with it. I know that's very cliche, but the all white glossy finish, you just can't get. It's iconic. Can't go away from it. Second favorite is not necessarily the brand, but there's a matte, any kind of matte pink golf ball. I'm a sucker for the matte pink golf ball. I know some people stereotype it. We're in 2023. Stop stereotyping colors of golf balls. It's not a ladies' ball. Men can swing it too.
These are ladies' balls.
Yeah, there it is.
Anyways.
It's 2023. It might be.
See, lady balls.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Rooster.
Yeah. Caitlin.
Caitlin, sorry. Don't cancel us. We ain't even started.
Yeah. Just getting started. Number 1. See, this one has to go by brand because there's only one brand that does it.
Yeah.
Is the two-tone Strixon, specifically the yellow and blue.
I think they're Z-Stars. Are they? I think so.
I don't know.
They're
I
hot.
just know they're two-tone, and I like them.
2 colors, I like that shit.
You chip them bad boys around the green, you can see them things spinning in the air, hits the green, you see it catch. Oh, it's clean. Clean. It's nice. It's nice. Part 2 of the Tyler top 3. I'm going to throw you for a loop on this one.
Okay.
You walk into Dick's Sporting Goods.
Okay.
Unlimited wallet. You have to buy 3 dozen golf balls. All different brands. What's your top 3 golf ball brands?
Oh, dude, that's easy. Vice Pro Plus, TaylorMade TP5s, and Pro V1s.
That was easy.
I mean, that's not even...
So I agree with you. So
I'm going to be honest with you. Pro Plus and Pro V1, or the Vice Pro Plus and the Pro V1s, there's even been tests and everything. The Pro Pluses by Vice hold up and hold their own and actually, in some cases, gained yardage on the Pro V1s. Now, durability of the ball and stuff like that, I didn't really delve too deep into. But once again, obviously, if you can't tell, huge Vice fan. And I like TP5 because they just like the pixels, the TP5X pixels and stuff like that. They're super dope.
Yeah, the Team USA ones were really sweet.
I've got one with the
American flags.
Yeah, but they have character and they have great feel. So
my top 3, if I'm going in, so honorable mention, it's a lower grade golf ball.
Bridgestone.
No.
Noodles.
No. That's if I'm going to Walmart.
I don't know.
No, you can't buy Kirkland's at Dick's.
Oh, you said Dick's.
Technically, you can't buy Vice at Dick's either.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. Okay.
But you like Vice, so I'll give you Vice.
I can go Callaway Chrome Soft. I'm not hurt by that.
Okay.
I mean,
because me and you have both played this golf ball, and we both were
you're gonna fuck me up, and I'm gonna change my mind.
No, and we were both pretty impressed. It's an honorable mention. It's not saying it's gonna be my first one I grab.
Okay.
The Top Flight hammers, the ones that came in the bucket.
Oh yeah. Okay. I can
for a low grade golf ball. Those felt really good.
And you get a shit ton for the same price you get 12 balls of
$50 for like 48 golf balls.
Yeah, and I can buy 12 Pro Vs for like 48.
Yeah. We were both impressed.
Oh, yeah.
When I bought that bucket. And that bucket lasted us a long time.
Yeah, until we lost them all.
Yeah, they both felt honestly, shout out to Top Flight for those hammers because that's the first Top Flight golf ball or low grade golf ball I've ever hit that didn't feel like a rock.
Yeah.
Like it actually felt really good. But if I'm going in there, I agree with you on the Pro Vs. Obviously, I'm going Pro Vs. And I'll agree with you on the TP5s. But I'm a TP5X guy.
Well, that's why I said TP5X. That's why I said the second time. It's TP5X.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I like the TP5X. But my number one is the Bridgestone B500s or whatever they are.
E5s.
The E5s. My favorite golf ball.
And I think the E5s are one of their cheaper...
It's my favorite golf ball. I mean, when I've played some of my best rounds, that's the ball I've been using.
Yeah.
It's not coincidence.
Correct me, the E5, it's the gold and black pack, right?
The one that's got the dimple in it.
Yeah, but it's the yellow.
Yeah, yellow and black pack.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
yes,
that's my three.
E5s.
So I agree with you on the Pro Vs. If I got unlimited wallet, I'm going there. I'm buying sleep.
3 bags of it. I don't even. So to be honest with you,
I'm not a big Pro V guy.
I'm not either. I just did it because of the name. Not to say Pro Vs
That's why it's
great.
3 on my list. Because I'll play a Pro V, but I haven't ever played with a Pro V and been like,
this is way different.
That took my game to the next level.
I don't have the around the green skill or anything like that to really get the difference out of the feel, other than when I'm putting. And that's why I'm saying, I'm going to sound like it's an ad campaign. That's why I love Vice. I can get Vice's cheapest fucking pack, $20 for drives. They're a quality ball, and they're only $20 for 12 balls.
See, that's where we differ, though. I've never been a fan of Vice.
I love them.
See, I've hit Vices, and I'm just like, I don't.
But have you tried all of them, though?
No, because I bought their premier set, and I wasn't impressed.
Well, you got to realize, though, too, not everybody is going to get fit for Pro V1s, and they're the best golf ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've hit some of yours before. The best feeling golf ball I've ever hit, actually, honestly, is the Strixon two-tones. Best feeling golf ball I've ever hit. I ain't even going to lie.
It's fine. You're wrong, but you're fine.
I'm not saying you're wrong because...
No. If
it feels good to you, it feels good to you.
Exactly. It's per person. That's why I said,
and it's a close second for me with those Bridgestones because I always thought, okay, that's a cool looking golf ball because it got the little dimples. But then I started playing with it, and I'm like, okay, I feel a difference.
I got a pack when I first started playing because I got a pack for Christmas or something.
I think you still have. No, I gave it to my dad. I was gonna say because I bought a dozen of those with the dimples in it, and I gave somebody a sleeve, and I think it was my pops.
Yeah.
I gave a sleeve. So.
But
and then so my honorable mention was the hammers. Obviously, I got to throw Noodle out there.
I was going to say mine was going to be Noodles.
For those of you that don't know, Noodle is made by TaylorMade.
Yeah. Same factory, stamp different.
You go in there and buy a low grade TaylorMade ball, you're getting a Noodle.
I think Seascape sold Noodles too.
They did.
Yeah.
And the best thing about it, you can either get them in an 18 or a 24 pack. They don't sell them by the dozen. Love it. Because they know your average golfer is going to play a Noodle, and we're going to need a whole lot more than 12 golf balls. We're going to need at least 1 golf ball a hole.
That's like going through the drive-thru, and they're like, you fucking eating in your car? It's like, I might be.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're buying all these because you're going to lose? Fucking A. Take my money. Here's $30 for 24 golf balls.
Bold prediction time. Hot take. Thursday, we're still going to be undefeated.
I don't know.
I know it.
I expect to win.
Loins.
I'm going in with the expectation. I'm going in with the lower end of expectation or not low expectation, but like kind of hope for the best, expect the worst. I hope to go undefeated. Mm-hmm. I'd expect to split it.
Yeah.
Win one, lose one. I would expect, and this might be way off, but I expect that I think it'll be close on the first game that we'll win, but I feel like we slowed down on the second, even against the last team. And I think that's where they're going to get us.
4-0. I'm feeling it.
4-0? Let's go 4-0.
4-0.
I like it.
If we go 4-0, I'm going to call another bold prediction. If we go 4-0, if we're 4-0 Thursday, we're going to lose 2 games all year.
I'm cool with that. I mean, if we beat this team.
Championship, we're getting our picture taken, baby. Picture time. Tyler T-Box signing off.
Appreciate y'all. Hey, make sure to tune in anywhere you get your podcast. No Back Talk, Back and Bogies podcast. Make sure to check us out on YouTube, Back and Bogies. Go show us some love, drop some comments, drop a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell on YouTube. That way you get notified anytime we post anything. We do this, not only do we do this for you guys, we do it for us. It's a good mental break. It's a good time for us to get together, bullshit, talk shit, just hang out. Kill time.
Another good episode, brother.
Yeah, we always love it. We love you guys. We appreciate everything, all the support and everything.
And until we put another golfing video up on YouTube, he is now referred to as Kevin Doubles.
And until I hit one, I will be addressed as such. And then once I do, it will be master.
It'll be
Daddy.
Sir Kevin Doubles.
Sir.
It'll be knighted at home plate. I'll knight him. We'll get it on video.
In front of God and everybody. You come out there.
You hit a home run, I'm going to knight you at home plate.
Oh, I'm kneeling. I swear to God. And not like that, you fucking weirdos. I'm kneeling. Home plate.
Love you guys.
Hey.